FM 94, The Dark. It is that time again. It's time to get to know a band. And this is a guy, he's kind of an old friend now. We can call him Kyle Pfeiffer from the band Blacklite District, joining me tonight here on The Dark. And the reason Kyle is joining me, first of all, I want to find out what's going on with Blacklite District. But also, we have an announcement to make. And first of all, Kyle, thanks so much for joining me tonight. How are you doing?
Always a pleasure to be on The Dark, one of my favorite stations, and that's no lie. I'm doing good, man. Just had a nice April foot of snow here in South Dakota yesterday, so I was up shoveling at 5:30 this morning so we could get the cars out. And other than that, rock and roll, bro.
Hey, we got the same problem here, man. We got snow, too, just like you, so it's all good.
Did you?
Yeah.
Did you get some recently?
Yeah, actually, we had about 10 inches on Saturday, and then we got some more the other day, too. So, yeah, we've had enough snow.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Well, I tell you what, last year you had a chance to come up here to Little Falls and perform at the West Side Bar. And in fact, I think it was Mother's Day weekend you were up here, fishing opener weekend, and the weather was great. And you know what? It was a good time, wasn't it?
Man, I tell you what, we had a great time. I mean, again, it's, you know, a market like yours or a town like yours, it's fun because people are coming out to have fun. That's the key word there, right? We played outside. It was nice weather. Everyone had cold drinks. And if everyone had a good time, we're happy. And you know, it's just great, man.
So there was such a buzz about this event that people around town were saying, boy, we'd love to do this again. So guess what? We decided to call up our good friend Kyle, along with getting Roman, and we're going to have him back once again here in Little Falls. Maybe it'll even be a little bit warmer. You're going to be at the West Side Bar on June 2nd. You're going to be rocking there. Are you excited about this?
Bro, I am so excited, especially now. You know, we've had a lot happen since we were there last time, which is awesome, of course. So since we've had a lot happen, you know, it's good to come back so people can see the changes, you know, like, for example, the DJ that we had, we're coming as a two-piece, bro. Total change. We put together an entire production. We trimmed the fat from the band, and we're rolling a new age, man. I tell you what, though, it's something new. It's something you don't see every day. No one else really does what we do, and it's the combination, like I've said multiple times. It's a rock show. It's an EDM show. It's part hip hop. It's part lighting show. You know what I mean? So we just want to roll with the times, and we don't try to follow anyone's path. We try to do what we think is right, whether or not industry people say yes or no to that idea. We always go with our gut, and fortunately, we've been able to prove that our way was the right way, you know? So Cold as Ice was a huge smash for us, viral worldwide. And now our new single, Goodbye, is getting a huge reaction. We did 10 million views in a month on the video. And, man, we're getting ready to start the next album actually here in a few days in South Dakota. And we're just excited to bring this show on the road because it's time for Blacklite District to headline and show the world what we do.
Absolutely. So you guys are going to be coming back once again, you and Roman. You're going to be rocking. We got a great setup here. We're going to have a bigger and better setup than last year. So the light show and all that's going to be spectacular. The sound's going to be great. And also we're going to have some other bands there, including a band you just recently played with, Minnesota's own Strange Days. And they're a lot of fun to hang out with, aren't they?
Yeah, man. You know, I had never seen them before. I'd heard a bunch about them. They're obviously on the road a lot and, you know, workhorses like the rest of us, so to speak. And it's cool, man. You know, again, we're totally different. You know, they're your straightforward rock stuff, or we're, you know, a little more of the electronic and whatever you want to call it. So I think shows like that are great because, you know, for the guys that aren't going to like the EDM show that Blacklite does, you know, you're going to have a rock show right before it. You know what I'm saying? So there's a little taste for everyone in there. I think that's the cool part. Now, you mentioned lighting. I mean, I'm telling you what, bro, when we show up in Little Falls on June 2nd, we're not just bringing a microphone and a couple of amps. Like, this will be a full production. It's LED lights, it's lasers, it's smoke pyro. There's just so much to it that we want to make sure that the show is an event, not just, no disrespect again to anyone, four guys in leather jackets with long black hair. Hair, we've seen that movie many times, you know what I mean? So we just try to do something different, man. We do us in Blacklite District as Roman and I. That's what we do, and if you want to see something new age, man, we can't wait to see everyone June 2nd for sure.
Once again, June 2nd is the date. West Side Bar is the place. But we're looking at this most likely being about an 8 o'clock start. You guys most likely will be going on stage around 11 or so. That'll all get details as we get closer to that.
Right.
But the best thing about this whole thing is this is a free show, so nobody has to pay for nothing. You come out, you have some fun, and rock out with these boys. And those are always the best shows, aren't they?
Man, you can't beat a free show, especially in a smaller town, you know, like people will complain all the time that there's nothing to do in my town and this and that. So here is your opportunity. So it's like, yeah, Saturday night. I mean, look, if you want to have a good time, and again, shout out to West Side Bar for being so awesome and putting these shows on, you know. So you can get bands through there and see some music. And again, it's not just the music, it's also the entertainment aspect of it. I consider myself an entertainer, you know. When you're watching a Blacklite District show, you could be thinking it's a metal show. You could think it's a screamo show. You might think you're at a pop show, EDM. I mean, it's all across the board, you know what I mean? But we pour it out. We leave our heart and soul on the stage every night because, trust me, you have to love it to be in this business. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Stations like you, The Dark, you guys have been a supporter of us pretty much since day one, I believe. And, you know, it's just, that's the cool thing is building years and years. I mean, I'm sure you guys, we've worked together for years now.
Yeah, we have.
Spinning us. And so it's just cool. You know, I've even gone on and listened to our previous interviews before, and I like to listen to them like every 6 months to be like, wow, like, it's so cool how much changes in that time,
right.
You know?
Absolutely.
Speaking of that, one day, I'm going to make a documentary about the band, and I want you to narrate and be the interviewer in it.
Wow.
What would you think of that?
I would love that. I'd be honored for that.
Yeah, no, because, man, look, you know, a lot of interviews, I mean, do you want to know how I came up with the name Blacklite District, blah, blah, blah? Like, you know, who cares?
Right.
Like, and I don't know, man. So that's just a shout out to you as a host or a DJ that, man, like, you know, guys like you are not everywhere. I mean, I hear some pretty bland stuff on the radio across the country. And you guys support new music, and it's stations like you that keep new rock thriving. Because of that, it really is dying in a lot of places. Unfortunately, that is the truth. But, man, on the Dark, and then for us to be able to come in and support that airplay with a free show at the West Side Bar, what more can you ask for, man? That's how we do it. That's what we do, and I think we're all in it together. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. I tell you what, something else cool happened this week on FM 94. Blacklite District is starting to dabble into the hot AC format, and actually it was yesterday, Tuesday, that your song Just So You Know actually debuted on our morning show, which was awesome. And I heard you got a chance to hear it.
I did, man. I tuned in, and there again is something I'll be forever grateful for to you guys, is giving us an opportunity. We don't ask for anything. We don't want a handout. We just want an opportunity. So the song, Just So You Know, we've got a huge reaction online, viral. I mean, it's over 10 million streams, and it's sold a ton of records, and it just doesn't fit anywhere in terms of rock. So when we were able to get an opportunity like you to play it on FM 94 like that, it means so much, and I want to go on record, because like I said, you never know what's going to happen, that you were the first to play us on a different format than active rock. And yeah, man, I tuned in. It was awesome, bro. I had my agent listening. I had a lot of people listening in. I sent the link out right away, and I'm glad I was awake in time. But again, that's what it is, though, man. It's growth. Like, I'm sure there's someone out there who would say, "Oh, they went onto a pop station, so they're not like rock," or you know what I mean?
Right.
But that is so old school. To me, it's about getting as many ears on the product as possible.
Yep.
Hence Minecraft. Minecraft has nothing to do with the band, but we make music videos using those characters because they have a large audience, and we're the soundtrack to it. That's how we lure people in. Radio. Maybe, a good example like we talked about off the air. someone may have heard that today that maybe wouldn't have heard us on the dark at night. That,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? Like, or that specific song, at least. Things like that. So anytime you can get into a different demographic is amazing. And again, bro, I can't thank you enough. And it was awesome to hear. And we will definitely be playing that song coming up here soon.
Absolutely, and it's going to be playing a bunch on FM 94 during the day. Also, your song Goodbye, which is going to be playing here in just a matter of moments. But once again, Kyle, a lot of fun talking to you. Looking forward to the show coming up once again on Saturday, June 2nd at the West Side Bar. I believe the doors will open at 7. The music will start at 8. And, of course, it'll be highlighted by Blacklite District rocking out and ending the night. Thanks so much for joining me, by the way.
Bro, thank you. June 2nd, man, the music's going to be hot. The drinks are going to be cold. It's going to be one hell of a night. And be ready to be entertained. It's a free show. You can't get a better deal than free. So we're hoping to see everyone out there. Come see what the self-proclaimed kings of New Age are all about.
Is your memory that good, Kyle? Because the sign at the West Side Bar says hot bands, cool drinks.
You know, that was a coincidence there, but you never know if there's some weird picture memory thing in there, you know. So that's kind of fun.
That was awesome. That was awesome. I like that, Kyle.
Yeah, right.
All right. Hey, we're gonna play your latest song, Goodbye, right now. All right, but don't be goodbye for long because we'll see you here in less than 2 months. Okay.
You can say hello to us on June 2nd at West Side Bar, and we'll see everyone then. And shout out to The Dark and FM 94, and we can't wait to get to Little Falls, guys.
Awesome. Once again, that is Kyle Pfeiffer from Blacklite District. As he mentioned, June 2nd is the date they'll be in town. Free show at the West Side Bar. Here's their latest. It's Goodbye. It's on The Dark. It's on FM 94.